Welcome to Marital Hate. My hair looks terrible. Is that better? Welcome to Marital.
Your hair looks like Haystack Calhoun.
I don't even know what that is. Is that where Tracy lives? Haystack Calhoun?
Haystack Calhoun, Georgia.
So my welcome to Marital Hate.
Hello, everyone. I'm Doug.
We are married, but we do not hate each other.
Not at the moment.
It's just kind of a joke. Like,
it's a joke
because we are always together, and sometimes we start to annoy each other. I was such a grouch today. I'm sure I annoyed the fuck out of Doug. As a matter of fact, I think he probably wanted to walk around the house going, because I was being a grouchy head, and I'm sorry.
It's a grouchy head.
It's just a bad day. I had a bad day.
You can have whatever day you want.
I don't want it. I want to have a good day.
I
want to have a good day.
you're the wifey wife.
I just wanted to have a good day, but it just didn't go that way. What are you going to do? You ever had one of those days where it just starts out shitty? I mean, I got up and I did all the right things.
You did all the right things.
I journaled. Nothing went right. Nothing went right all day. I was so tired. I could not open my eyes. And then Doug put his dick in me and I couldn't get to sleep.
I don't
so that sucked. I mean, the dick part was great. Everything up to the dick part was great. But I was so tired and then I couldn't sleep.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
What do you mean you don't know what you're supposed to do? You're 58 years old. You don't know what you're supposed to do by now. I can't.
Hang on. I have to go. I'm trying to get onto my page. So I have to go to Marital Hate. Hang on. This is a very complex show that we're dealing with.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out some stuff. Trying to pick up some optimization or whatever the fuck that is.
So then we're going to here and we share it to my page. And now it is shared.
Yeah, we're just trying to drive more people to the Marital Hate page because we need more followers. We need followers on all.
You know what? Online podcasting is very complicated.
I don't know if that's true, but we're not great at it.
It's complex.
We are not.
Like you read about.
We are not great about it. Like, I don't even have StreamYard open. Oh, there it is.
So we have
Tracy's here.
Tonight is
and she says hi, peeps.
Tonight is episode 227.
227.
Much like the Marla Gibbs sitcom.
Well, it wasn't Marla Gibbs. It was the woman on the show was Marla Gibbs. That was Martha Jenkins.
No, her real name is Marla Gibbs. I think of all things in the world that you should question me on, sitcom stars from the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s is not one of them.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was. Then why did I hashtag Mary Jenkins? I'm sorry. If anyone from 227 happens to be watching, we hope you are, because we told Regina King and Jack Hay.
We told them all that we're here for them, know.
But I have a chronic illness, and because I have a chronic illness, I'm often in pain, and I take cannabis oil for that pain, usually every night between 6 and 7 o'clock. So I'm also setting up the podcast then. And if I've gotten shit done way ahead of time, it's not a problem. However, I didn't. I was rushing tonight. Rushing, marijuana,
bad mood,
brain lesions, not a good combination. So I was on the website.
Relying on the illness is quite a bit.
So I pulled up IMDb, and I just need to show. Wait, it's not relying on the illness. Oh my God! The fact that I don't just sit here and cry all day is a minor fucking miracle. I want you to see this so you don't think I'm a liar. So I went to the page, and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, that's Marla Gibbs. Huh? I thought it was Marla Gibbs was the
character name.
But I thought it was Marla Gibbs, and they did Marla Gibbs, like it was supposed to be based on her life.
Right.
Then I'm like, well, who's Mary Jenkins? Oh, I guess Marla Gibbs was the character, because that's why I know the name.
Right.
And so then I just kept looking, and I'm like, oh, like who are all these other people? But then I looked at Jack Hay and I looked at Regina King, and I was just like, at that point I didn't remember the format anymore. It was stuck on that other format. Like, I don't know why. Then here's the worst fucking part. I was so excited because I remembered Pearl from the show. She was absolutely positively hilarious. She's who
was that? Kia Goodwin. Who was that?
I don't know, but that's not the point. The point is I opened this up to see if Pearl where Pearl was, and I was just looking by the picture.
Top corner, Pearl.
Yeah. So, Pearl Shea on the left. Okay, so I'm looking and I'm like, oh, she died in 1990. And then I'm like, oh, Marla Gibbs, she died in 1990.
What a coincidence.
Hal Williams, he died in 1990. what the fuck kind of show is this? And I turned to Doug and I was like, yeah, that's the years the show was.
That's the year of the show.
So I apologize to all of you, but I was wishing you well beyond the grave. And I think that it was, it was just very high.
We do know that Helen Martin has passed.
I'm sorry to hear that. She was beautiful. She was a scene stealer. Like you get somebody like Jack Hay, who is like ridiculous, like a scene stealer. And this is an amazing cast. But when you have somebody like Jack Hay on the staff, and then Helen Martin comes in, and she just kills it. I mean, how do you see that? She steals the scene even from Jack Hay.
Oh yeah.
It's just amazing. And you know, they all did it. There was a great interaction. I hadn't watched it since 1990. I used to watch it with my grandmother.
I used to watch back when we had 3 channels.
We watched Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Golden Girls, 227.
What about that show with Mulligan there? What the guy? He was a doctor and he had the 2 daughters. Empty Nest.
We watched Empty Nest.
That was on like after
we watched
the Golden
Empty
Girls.
Nest, and we watched.
It was just nothing to do back then with TV.
And I used to put her hair in a roller set, and she had thick eyebrows, which is funny because she's Irish, so you would think, but she was like dark hair, dark eyebrows.
Yeah.
And so I would put the Velcro rollers on her eyebrows, and she didn't like to have makeup, and she didn't like to have her nails filed, so she would do those things herself. She would let me play with her hair all night, and I would be like climbing on her, like she would be in her little sweater. And we'd have the television on, and she'd be watching Murder, She Wrote or something, or Matlock, and I would be climbing behind her and everywhere. And I'd be like, "Just do this, Grandma." She was so cute.
That's amazing.
I miss that.
So Helen Martin was born in 1909 and passed away in March of 2000. So she's been gone almost 24 years.
Yeah, but she's had a full life.
She did all right.
What else did she do?
What else did Helen Martin do? I will tell you. She apparently was smoking granny. She was smoking granny. A pot smoking. I'm sorry.
Granny. You said she was so up till 2000. She worked up until 2 years before she passed away. No, she worked in 2000.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Her career spanned 60 years. And if you don't know, this is what she looks like, guys. That's her from 227. She was the wisecracking neighbor. Her filmography includes, she started in 1956 in something called The Phoenix City. So then it goes all the way up to.
I'm sorry, there's a sequel to The Jerk.
Jerk 2?
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo?
I did not know that. Has anybody seen that?
Yeah, I don't think, you know what? I bet if you click on it, it was probably starring like some other person. Let's see. She was in the movie Bulworth in 1998. The Jamie Foxx Show, the Wayans Brothers, Parenthood, Beverly Hills Cop 2, House Party 2, Doc Hollywood, Raging Harlem, The Flash.
Steve Martin wrote it.
Who started it?
Mark Blankfield, Ray Walson, and Robert Sampson.
Yeah, no, not gonna watch it.
No, I feel like I need to. Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, so she was in a bunch of stuff. Stage work. She did stage. Let's see. What else was she?
I don't want to just read her.
Jack A. So there was a spin-off of 227.
Jack A.
Which Jack A was like kind of a phenomenon on that show. Well, there were a lot of things back in the.
I wanted to be her when I was growing up, but I was like, I want to be like her when I grew up. But when I was watching the show, I wanted to be like Regina King, and I thought Calvin was so cute. But here's the thing that's crazy. What people don't realize, like, I don't think kids today realize, is like growing up in the 90s, like the black kids were the cool kids. Like that was like everybody wanted, and of course I realize I'm a white lady with dreadlocks saying this, but we wanted to be like the black kids. Like that was like the cool thing to do. And so I don't know, I thought I just remember thinking, oh, I can fold my sweater over like Regina King, or I could style my hair like that. But I could get my bangs to be like stiff like that, but I would have to put like a shit ton of Aquanet. And it would burn my hair when I put the curling on.
Burn it.
Oh, Anne's here. Hey, Anne, what's going on, girl?
We say hello. We say it's a mutual hello-ness.
To everybody who's watching, it's a live interactive podcast. So you comment and we share.
You comment and we make fun of you. No.
We pull it up on the screen.
Kidding.
Sometimes. But we are live on
No,
Instagram.
we're usually pretty good with people, but I would like to know more about this Kia Goodwin. I don't know who that is, but I need
She
to
was
know
on
more.
21 episodes. I think she was the little sister,
Yeah,
but
I need to know more about her.
She's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
She kind of looks like Viv from Shameless.
I don't think she looks like Viv from Shameless. I think she's a beautiful woman. I don't know. Nothing that we've really seen.
Right.
Okay, so I wanted to get back
on so 227. The show 227 was based on a 1978 play that someone wrote about life in the 50s in a black neighborhood.
I didn't know that.
I learned about that after on Wikipedia.
Oh, see, now I feel like it would have been way more interesting if it was set in the 50s.
Didn't need to be, like, it had pretty universal.
It didn't need to be, but like now, appeal. Like as I think about it, like I would have been really interested about what it was like during the 50s.
Would have been like Black Happy Days.
Well, maybe, but like, I think, to say that like, life hasn't changed for, we'd be remiss to not say that life has changed for Black America.
There was a lot of change between then and the 50s.
And by the way, is it a show about a Black family or a Black experience written and produced by white people? Like,
well, here's the thing, right? I think the beauty of and really why Cosby Show was so sort of renowned was that, like, it was Black people having regular people problems, if like, for lack of a better term, and it didn't concern themselves with just living up in a Black society problems. So you're gonna think I'm crazy, but that's why the Munsters was so successful, because they were just they were monsters having everyday people. But
they were able to make
like regular people problems.
They were able to make comments on society as well, though, and I think you can as an art form. And
I absolutely can.
I don't know. I think as an art form, we make comments on society in the podcast by making inappropriate jokes about pretty much everything. But I think that there's value in it, and we're very genuine. At least we're authentic with our viewers, and we have different opinions. So I think that helps. Like,
does help.
Because I think people just want to be a part of the conversation. Like and sometimes you just want to zone out and listen. That's cool too. But I think when you look at, so much has been preached on high to people, and they feel like they don't have a voice. And I want to create a world where everybody feels like they have a voice and everybody matters.
Well, I applaud that.
But I have been reading religious texts. So.
Before we get off that topic, I think, whereas like the Munsters or the Cosbys or whatever, like any of these things, right? You got to be more than just, whatever you're pigeonholed into, right? If you're gay, or if you're Black, or if you're,
well, I think people get labeled that way, or they identify with a label, like it gives them some level of comfort, I guess. But
it gives you an identity, but you've got to be
much more than that.
You're a human being that has a lot to offer.
It's not a matter about you have to be. You are more than some stupid label somebody's ever put on you, be it one label or 1,000 labels. You need to go after yourself. That's forgive yourself
for not being more than what you are.
I just came up with something.
She came up with something.
Don't say this out loud.
I won't say it out loud. We share a lot of secrets here on
well, sometimes it's something. It's an idea of the podcast. I don't want to spoil it.
Or like an idea we have for a shirt. We'll have, and we'll try to make money off of that or something.
So you do that in the smaller font,
yeah,
and then the other one. So it's just like you know what I mean, like on the King Movers thing. So I just came up with an idea for something cool.
Look at the sky behind us. It looks like very foreboding.
Yeah, why isn't there a weather radar?
But it's kind of not. But
should I have some fancy picture right now?
Well, I'm gonna look into it. But here's what happened. Today was crazy windy because there were some major storms up in the northern part of Florida, and it was crazy windy all day. And we had about not even 10 seconds worth of downpour, and then everything's still now.
It's pretty chill. It's soupy air though.
Yeah, no, there's
soupy air.
You can see that everything's moved off to our east, but it was just weird how like it was so intense, and then all of a sudden
people drive me crazy. Sorry.
Who made some dumbass comment now? People are always making dumbass comments, people, and I hope nobody here is making the dumbass comments.
It's so weird. You guys are awesome. We've only had like 1 or 2 problems ever.
Yeah, with the racist lady, and then
then the guy with the racist name.
The guy had a racist name.
And we're like,
we can't deal with that, folks.
If he was Black, it's not racist, but if he's white, it's racist. Oh, but so back to 227 for a minute.
Yeah, 227.
The 3 freaking producer or creators of the show are Bill Ballware, Jack Ellison, and some other white guy, Michael G. Moy. It's all white guys.
They're all white guys.
Yeah. So
well, that's who was in power in the at the networks at
no,
that
I
time.
understand that, but like, how authentic of a Black experience can it really be? And like, listen, at the time, I think it was probably, and it should never have been the case, but it was at a time where there was, well, at that point in time, there was a lot of Black representation on television. I think
A lot more than there was.
Cosby Show. Oh gosh. Cosby Show 227, Amen, Jeffersons. Like there was a lot.
Yeah.
And I watched more, I watched all of those shows.
The other thing I found out about 227 is that started in I believe that was 1985. It started.
Mm-hmm.
Jefferson's ran from 75 to 85, and then she went from that show to this one, which was made specifically for her as a vehicle for her. Which for Marla Gibbs rather. If you had told me that Jefferson's was on the air in 1985, I would never have believed you. Never, not in a million
What do
years.
you mean? Because it was allowed on television?
Just no. That it didn't seem like that show either ran for that long or would have been around in the 80s, like in the mid 80s.
Really?
Yeah, like that show was. Well, it wasn't on at the same time, but I'm thinking like Madonna had broke when that show was on the air.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, for me anyways, that's a 70s show. That was a spin-off of All in the Family. And
here's the thing. All in the Family wasn't even on my radar.
Yeah, because it was, I don't know.
Generation
All in the
gap.
Family is got some brilliant moments to it.
Okay, so let's
Happy
talk
Days.
about
Happy Days are into 83, I think.
So 227, well written as a comedy. I don't know if it was an accurate depiction of the Black experience at the time. However, I'm glad to see that Regina King did so well afterward. This you said that Curtis Baldwin didn't really do much.
Yeah, he didn't do much. He acted in 5 things and produced something else, but he was just in something in 2023, so maybe he's making a comeback.
I don't know what Kia Goodwin has done since, but damn, she fine.
Who that?
That chick from before that you said was
Oh, yeah, she all right.
In any case, I thought it was a well done show, and I don't know that it's one that we talk about enough. Barry Sobel came off that show. What do I know him from?
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds, Boondocks, Good versus Evil, Baps, that thing you do. Interesting. Anyway, what else do we have to talk about tonight?
What don't we have to talk about?
Well, I don't know if you have been living under a rock. Like
O.J. Simpson died.
Yes, that's what I was going with.
Yeah.
The juice is
former Buffalo Bill,
squeezed.
Hall of Famer, double murderer, alleged double murderer.
Listen,
when I say alleged, I'll put that in quotes.
Come after you for slander.
I'm saying alleged. You just hear me say that? Alleged murderer.
So,
but damn good football player.
Apparently, that like divided the Kardashians.
Well, I read a little thing about
like that they were like
Caitlyn Jenner kind of came out today with a tweet that was not so nice about OJ.
You know, I think, well, we don't know.
Well,
we weren't there. We don't know the circumstances.
Bruce knew him personally,
but
so
but he wasn't there.
No, he wasn't there for the murder, but he was there for his life. So I will take. I will take.
Okay, well, does that mean that if you know someone and they, I don't know, traffic a young girl across the country and post naked pictures of her on the internet and develop a master slave relationship with her?
It would be a surprise.
So, would you like to recant your statement?
It'd be a surprise to me.
Would you like to recant your statement?
Yeah, I guess so. But all I'm saying is that Caitlyn Jenner came out and said, "Look, he was the most narcissistic, needy person I've ever met in my life." So there's one person's advice.
But I need you to concede to my point.
Yes, I'll concede to your point
that you don't know.
Right, but I have to go on sort of a gut feeling reaction, and I need to go on things that I know. I can't second guess everything.
You're choosing to make the assumption.
Hitler, great guy. He loved cats.
Hear me out.
Did he love cats?
I have no idea.
He loved cats.
Okay.
No, I just made that up.
Okay, but I had a point.
I do.
I've made the point twice, and I would like to just make sure we identify where we agree or where we disagree and where I have to ring the bell.
So you can't trust another person's opinion on somebody else because you weren't there.
Well, no, it's it's a point that I have an issue with. It's not your entire argument.
Mhm.
You're entitled to your gut say your gut feeling is blah blah blah
Yeah.
based on blah 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 blah. But what you said was he killed him, and I said, why do you say that? Well, this person knew him.
No, I didn't say anybody.
And
Anybody killed anybody.
on a
I
sec.
just said that he didn't like him.
You called him a double murderer.
I said alleged double murder.
Okay, so
Civilly
Okay,
liable.
can you just let me?
All right,
please-
go ahead. Spit it
Just
out.
let me finish a sentence before you tell me how I'm wrong in 800 ways. So, sorry,
That was a little harsh.
a little reactive. I apologize. So, I've had a very long day. I don't mean to be short. Please stop me when I am. But please let me finish a sentence sometimes. So, my point is that I don't have an issue with you saying he knows him better than I do. And you're right, he's not there,
Mhm.
right? But the issue I had was that you were like, well, he knew him in real life. And my point is, like, I'm not going to judge anyone off of somebody else's opinion. I'm going to form my own opinion. And let me just tell you right now, some of y'all out there talking too much shit. Some of y'all are not talking enough shit on this podcast. I'm just kidding. We don't do that. We're all about the positive vibes. And you know, like
You sounded.
when we have Jesus Christ, I'm having every time I get going on something. This is the day I want to quit. Thank you.
So, should I didn't say that anybody killed anybody or whatever based on what Caitlyn Jenner said,
I
but
don't care.
Caitlyn Jenner said he was a jerk and he knew him in person. So
You've said your point. Can we move on to the next?
yeah, I just
topic,
want to
please?
clarify because I didn't say that. I didn't think he murdered people because Bruce Jenner said or Caitlyn Jenner said.
Okay. Well, I didn't really ever get to make my point. So
All right, well.
let's move on to the next topic. What else do we have on for hashtags tonight? We should
I
just stop
don't.
podcasting. We suck at it.
I don't know how to get those.
You guys, do we suck at podcasting? Should we stop doing this? Because the last 2 nights have been terrible, and I'm very sad. Hashtag Duran Duran is trending.
Don't know why they're trending. I think they might be touring, but I don't know why they're.
Yes, but you're a Duran Duran fanatic.
I love
Perhaps
Duran
you could
Duran.
tell
I've
the
seen
thing
them many times.
people some dorky ass shit about Duran Duran. They're going on tour, I guess.
I don't know. They're probably going
Yeah.
on tour. Yeah, they're very good live. I would encourage anybody to go to see them. They still bring it. I wish Andy Taylor, who is recovering from some sort of cancer, would tour with him because he's a phenomenal guitarist.
I wish Andy was healthy.
And I wish Andy was healthy.
Let's talk about that before we talk about it being on
No,
tour.
absolutely.
I do that though. Like I'll answer like before I say like the nicety, I just answer the question. Like, oh, okay. Like I always jump to the place of like problem solving. That's what I feel good when I'm solving a problem. Having an unsolved problem makes me not feel good. It gives me anxiety, so I must solve all problems.
Like, you know, those bar puzzles that are a bunch of nails entwined and you have to get the nail.
Yeah,
up in
yeah,
it.
no.
Does that bug you? Because that's a problem. You have to solve
I have to. I can't leave it be. I have to solve all problems. As a matter of fact, it's kind of a problem because everybody who knows me knows that I like to solve problems and that I'm very good at solving problems. I'm like Vanilla Ice.
So technically that's ironic.
And
because
so
you wanting to solve problems is a problem.
well, it gets even worse. So today and like a lot of days, like I love helping people. It just happened to be that today I had 50 people fucking message me.
50.
And I'm like, and they were all like, and not all of them, but there was definitely enough of them that were like, and by the way, these weren't even necessarily like friends of mine. I had a couple friends message me today, but stuff that I already knew.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not like mad at them or anything like that, but it was just every time I tried to get to sleep, I would get a message. And then I had all these tech companies that were dealing with software issues and the center and all this stuff. And nobody was really bad, but it was just like, some of it could have been solved with just doing a Google search yourself. Like, or reading the first 8 emails that you got, video AI, that said, we have had a YouTube channel for a year, and we have over 200 videos on there. I must have said it 10 times and provided 10 links, but they're fucking stupid. So, okay, they don't know me personally, so they don't know that I like to solve people's problems. But like people would be trying to book a flight and I get a phone call. They're trying to order a carpet off the internet. I get a phone call. Like the things I get phone calls for. And I love helping people. It makes me feel useful. It's just every once in a while I'll get overwhelmed by it. Like once like maybe like probably around the full moon.
Because
by the way, I don't have a period anymore, but like who knows? Like menopause.
You,
like I don't know. I'm just.
But you can't really call anybody when you have a problem.
I had a problem yesterday. I called my little friend. Well, Christina called me, and I talked to her about my problem, and we kind of. It was actually a 2-part problem. It was about the FMK game.
Right.
And I didn't know what to do with that. And then I just wanted to check it with her because we played FMK and it was Harry Potter and somebody was like, they're children. I'm like, well, it's a TV show and they're adults now. And then we did a cartoon and somebody's like, what's wrong with you people? It's a game. Like, Jesus Christ, people. If don't take yourselves. You know who would love to play Marry, Fuck, Kill? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ would love that shit. He'd be like,
I don't think Jesus is a killing person though.
He's not, but he has a sense of humor. That's the whole point. None of these people, okay, a couple of you, most of those people do not have a killing sense of humor. It's a game. It's just to establish how you feel about them in a relationship. We could call it choose between these 3 people, someone that you would spend the rest of your life with, someone you would spend an evening copulating with, or someone you would that would no longer exist on the planet.
Wed. Yeah. Kind of boring.
Just has a nice ring to it.
Kind of boring.
It's just a game, people. Don't take yourself too seriously and follow the fucking rules. Marry one, fuck one, kill one. You can't kill. No. Can't fuck. Billy from Peru. Every time. Fuck. There's a man. A thumbs up. He wants to fuck it. So. And you can't marry. Oh, why? No one's ever tried marry. That tells a lot. Like nobody's ever like when you're playing Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Yeah.
People will say, marry, kill, and you're like, no, you have to fuck one of them, or
right.
You know, whatever.
Yeah, nobody wants to marry.
And then, but like, here's the loophole that people forget about: is if you're married to the person, you don't necessarily have to have sex with them. A lot of people have sexless marriages. We're not those people. He ruined my nap today with his dick.
Sorry.
But other people.
You want me to show you the text?
I did text him and say, yes.
Wait, I'm going to read the text out loud. Stacy's voice. Stacy has texted me.
This is me on a bad day, by the way. Just today, where I didn't even get dressed. I'm in my robe.
So she sent me a recipe for an orange Julius, and then she sent me the following.
And I woke up to find out that we were locked out of Instagram.
And then she sent me a text. We can fuck if you want. Goofy face emoji. And then I just went like, did you check for that package? And he had to touch me with his penis a little, and then he touched me with his fingers a little, and then he fucked me, and then I was wide awake. So and you made that face like the emoji.
What was it? I did that?
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. How would you know I had my face in the pillow? Oh wait, I'm sorry. Do you have some secret under pillow?
I filmed it with my
camera.
Camera films.
But my face was literally like in the pillow.
I don't know where it was. I'm just joking. But I would assume that you make some.
But here's the problem: you have presented circumstantial evidence not once but twice tonight.
Alleged face in the pillow. So
you people have no idea what it's like to be.
I found a couple funny things on the internet today.
Okay,
Can I
what
share
did you
them?
find?
So I found somebody got an Elvis tattoo. And
was it Elvis or was it Roy Orbison?
It's Elvis, and I kind of wish that I had seen this before I did the artwork for Redneck Graceland, because this is just a fantastic tattoo. It's not even showing up. This thing is amazing.
That's not good.
Stop sharing. Right,
I don't think I would ever get a portrait tattoo.
It's because they have to be perfect. I've seen some good. Why is that? Oh,
I've seen some good ones. I just don't think I would ever do it.
Let's see. I don't think it's slides.
Oh, you know why I would never get a portrait tattoo?
You do it
because there's 2 people that I know that I found out after they died that they were child molesters.
After they died?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know one of them. I don't know the other one. Oh, yeah.
You know both
Now
of
I
them?
know both. Yeah. I don't think you would have gotten a tattoo of either of them. I can't pull these up
No,
now.
no, definitely not on the one.
All right, can you enter the studio so I can leave the studio?
Why?
Because I have to leave the studio in order to show those uh, pictures.
Why?
It messed up, and I just had to kind of reboot here.
Oh,
Here we go.
we're back. So
Mhm.
Doug has some photos that he wants to show. I'm going to.
There's the Elvis tattoo right there.
Yeah.
Now we used to watch Ink Masters, and there's certain things that, like, you kind of pick up. The hair is not bad, with the exception of the big thick black outline that
So
runs
why are
around the
there
top.
so many teeth?
There's a lot of teeth. This eye seems to be this eye's like little brother.
Did he not use a stencil?
It's teeny tiny.
Did he not
There are no ears. I
Did he
don't
not-
know what's happening. And then, of course, to give it some pop, they put this shadow here that looks like a bruise. All the teeth are the same size. Usually, your front two teeth are a little bigger than the others.
I'm just telling you, if that guy gets just like one little injury that's got
Yeah.
leaves a scar,
Yeah,
it'll look just like Sloth from the Goonies.
it does. And I think like, and I don't know what kind of Rocky Graciano knows. This guy's
Graciano?
Rocky Graciano.
I don't know shit.
All right, but yeah, there's no perspective in the teeth. There's no darkening. Like, they're all on the same plane. It's this eye and the eyebrow are probably a good 40% smaller than this eye. And then I don't know what's he's got, like a sty going over here. He's got like a sty. I don't know what he's
But
got.
he clearly didn't use the stencil.
No, I don't think he used a stencil.
Or the stencil
I'm not
moved.
sure what's happening. He's got like half a collar here, but no collar over here. He kind of looks like one of those Amish vests he's got on or something. I don't know what that is. So leaving from that, somebody on a news station drew a picture of Steven Tyler, which
That looks like the picture I sent to my hairstylist when I
yeah. So I'm not thing. So the other cool things today I found on the internet were trail cam of an albino panda. And you don't see that every day.
Like he's blind.
It does. I don't know. The first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's fake. But then it's like, yeah, you can have an albino panda. It's nothing saying that you can't. But I guess they're super rare. And then one of the coolest things that happened today was the Wienermobile visited the Goodyear blimp. So there's two advertising icons and promotional icons.
That's exactly what we did at lunch today. Your Wienermobile visited my Goodyear blimp.
Right in the hangar. Yeah, so that was yeah. I don't know that.
You saved just the right amount of time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, thank you.
Nice, thank you. So I always like to I don't want to overstay my welcome. I don't want to understay my welcome.
I do get like annoyed when you're not efficient.
Okay.
Does anybody else get upset if their husband's not efficient in the bedroom?
Or wife.
Or wife, yeah. Yeah, you can have a wife. I think women are, I don't even know how that works, because I think a lot of women take longer to.
Yeah. That's why they get the gas powered tools.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's no.
My friend's daughter, I've known since she was a little bitty baby, and I think that she's like 12 now. And she's an absolutely gorgeous young woman. And we just saw her picture, and I might just die right here.
Because she's all grown up now.
She's so grown up.
She was a year old, like less than a year old, I think, when we got married. And we have video of her playing with like little streamer things we had at our wedding. So, so Tracy says, she said, "Uggs, that's terrible to the tattoo." But then she did say she likes efficiency in the bedroom.
That's what this is what you don't understand. So
things to do.
So men, this is the thing. Men and lesbians, not all lesbians.
Men and lesbians.
Men and lesbians, not all lesbians, but many lesbians, and my favorite ones, go to Home Depot to buy power tools.
Yep.
Right. They love tools, and men are like, okay, the Home Depot. I will use every tool that is overkill in the world, under the sun, in the garage, in the yard, around the house, to clean my car, whatever. But you're not gonna fucking get yourself a little gadget and help things along to be more efficient. Use a power tool.
You never know. You never know what you're gonna need in there.
You should
don't
have
know
a
what you're
whole
gonna
kit.
need in
You should
there.
have a tool kit and a tool belt.
Geez, how many
So you
things
already
I'm gonna
you
need?
have a built-in tool belt already.
I have a tool. I have a tool.
The lesbians have to buy one. They have to go and buy one, a whole one, and strap it right on. You come with your own. So now you just need to get some power tools in addition to that. Otherwise, the lesbians are going to one up you. Every fucking time.
They know
Plus,
some
they
stuff.
have the home field advantage.
They know what's going on down there. They know where to look.
Home field advantage. Tracy says, I like efficiency, use a power tool, and the burrowing owls out back seem to agree. That's that noise that you keep hearing. Okay. Also hashtagging today, Tom Brady. You know what he said? I want to brace yourself. He said Josh Allen is the next quarterback to wear a ring.
Josh Allen is going to break all of Tom Brady's records, including the championships.
I don't know what's his name is.
Mahomes has got a nice head start. Tom Brady is a big Josh Allen fan.
I'm telling you right now,
be.
if I said Mary fuck kill with what's his name, Mahomes in it, then every Bills fan in the country would say kill Mahomes because it's the only hope.
I don't have a problem with Patrick.
You don't have a problem with him, but it's the Bills. He's a competitor. I don't know that the Bills are ever going to be able to do that.
Well, what happened in the 90s was, and I will tell you, Dan Marino was like touted as the next coming of the greatest quarterback ever.
You know something about the 90s? I thought you blacked out.
I'm sorry, it was the late 80s, mid 80s.
Oh, okay. It was until the 90s that you blacked out.
But but it happened in the 90s. So when Dan Marino was a rookie, he went to the Super Bowl. It's like unheard of. The guy could throw. It was crazy. Clayton and Duber, all this stuff, right? But then the Bills happened.
Hang on. Does that mean that we're going to keep hearing from Tom Brady for the next 30 years?
Oh, we're going to hear about that guy because he's, just
it's gonna be like
next year he's gonna be on TV too. He's gonna be on the games. He's gonna be like, well, after I eat this avocado ice cream, I'll report on what happened on that play.
Dude, we have homemade ice cream made with coconut cream. I don't think we're in a position to mock Tom Brady first.
I mock him for being a weirdo. Thank you. That's a Bills fan talking.
I just want to have a chef.
I would love a chef. Anyways, so Dan Marino, second coming of name Roger Staubach or whoever. Great quarterback, great thrower, right? Then the early 90s Bills came along and summarily kept Marino from even getting a sniff at the Super Bowl again. We just kept just winning. So I know how it feels to be on the other side of that, and now we're on the other side of that without getting to the Super Bowl. But they have to have to keep at it. That's all. So Tracy says, marry Brady, F Mahomes, and kill Allen. What are you doing? No, I'm voting off the show. I'm voting off the show. Because here's the thing. You marry Brady because you're a lesbian. I'm not even sure Brady likes girls. I'm sorry. Mahomes, okay.
I have actually seen the outline of Mahomes' dick. You don't want that. Too buku. Monster dong alert.
You're thinking of Diggs, not Mahomes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does Mahomes have a small dick?
I don't know. I never looked at his dick. But when you're looking at pictures of Buffalo Bills in their white uniforms, it's kind of hard to miss Steph Diggs. But I would assume that Mahomes has worn the white pants because that's part of their repertoire. Mahomes makes beautiful babies. Yeah, why not? Hey, who knows? But Josh Allen doesn't have no baby mamas, so there you go. I think you gotta kill Brady. I think he's done. He abandoned the Patriots. He's kind of a weirdo, kind of like, I don't know. He just bothers me. Yeah, Allen is the marrying kind right there. You marry Josh Allen, he'll treat you good.
You want to marry Josh Allen?
I would treat him good.
Okay, so
all 6'5" of him.
It doesn't look like he's like whipped his, because the picture of
what is that?
That's just somebody wearing pants. It's the picture of the one that we had of what's his name. It was like literally like he was wearing his pants and he'd taken his cup out. It was obvious. You really can't tell here. You really can't tell. But I will tell you that I'm not super excited about what I'm seeing. So
okay.
So but
but Brady listened to his wife and retired finally. Well, he listened after she had an affair with the jujitsu instructor.
Did she have an affair, or did she leave it,
or
had they already decided?
Well, I wasn't there, so I have to just say
Exactly.
that I have read that he had an affair with. She had an affair with the jujitsu instructor while things were not going well, and I think she's still seeing the guy. In Brady, however, Brady,
I don't know.
Didn't listen to his wife.
That to be true, and I would not say that.
And I don't think he retired
do you
because
think
of his
that men
wife.
should listen to their wives?
Yes, I do.
It's a new style.
Do you want me to retire from football?
From football, yes. I would definitely like you to retire from football immediately, retroactively, if at all possible. We could never talk about the Bills again. That would be great.
Cheryl's here, and we're talking about the Bills, and Cheryl shows up. We like that.
She is drawn to the Bills as the Bills are drawn to her. Tom Brady came out today and said that Josh Allen was going to be the next quarterback to wear a ring. You heard it here first.
He's that good.
Maybe he is.
He doesn't need a receiver. Any receivers.
So, Regina King. I was trying to figure out what that said. I'm like, regain
King.
What's that saying? I'm very high. And it's not Mary Jenkins. It's Marla Gibbs. I'm so sorry.
Mary Jenkins.
R-rated is trending. I just tagged our podcast so everybody knew what they were getting themselves into.
It's been fairly calm tonight, except for the
everybody's quiet.
Description of our afternoon sex life.
R-rated Tigger, Duran, Nene. Oh, are you familiar with Nene Leakes? She was on the Celebrity Apprentice. No.
I might know her if I saw her.
She was on the Celebrity Apprentice. She used to be an exotic dancer.
Okay, I'm listening.
She's been on a bunch of reality shows.
Oh yeah, I know who she is. Yeah,
just gonna pull it real quick.
I know who she is. I know who she is. She's a Nene.
That's Nene Leakes. She was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I believe she still is.
I knew her more with that short haircut than I did with the long.
Did her son recently die? Oh, Lori from the Real Housewives of Orange County. The one that was like super nice and pretty and worked for Vicky. She had a kid with a drug problem. He just died.
That's
like
not
30 years old or something.
That is not good. Kind of depressing.
Well, yeah, but I think I don't even know what to say about this. Nene Leakes says she's okay with cheating if it's done respectfully.
Is there a way to do that? Because I don't think there is.
All right, hear me out. If I went and slept with Dean to get us a leisure travel van for free, and I did it discreetly, and there was plastic in between us, and I
would always know, and I would feel funny riding around in the leisure travel that you probably.
I'm sorry, a $250,000 leisure travel. You would not.
You think I'm going to sell you for down the river for $250K?
That's basically indecent exposure.
Indecent proposal.
Indecent proposal.
That was $1 million.
Well, yeah, except it's Dean, and I'd get a free leisure travel van. Like, who doesn't want to fuck Robert Redford? Who doesn't want to fuck Dean? You want to fuck Dean.
No, I don't.
Well, I just want you to know that if you want to have an affair with Dean and get us a free leisure travel van, I'm in total support of that.
Not going to do that, and Dean's not going to do that. He respects leisure travel vans way too much.
I didn't say you had to do it in the leisure travel van. You can go to the Red Roof Inn like everybody else does.
What you're saying is, I don't care where it happens, but he respects the product.
I don't care where it happens as long as I get
out.
No, I'm pimping you out.
He's not pimping himself or leisure travel, because that would essentially.
You're the one being pimped, sweetheart. I'm pimping you.
God damn it! I'm not doing it. Have we gotten to the point in our lives where we're like so desperate for a leisure travel van that we're gonna?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Okay, so in any case, Nene Leakes.
Will you throw in a brand new Volvo? S60 with that like 400 horsepower jobbies?
You can't pull it with the leisure travel, and you don't want a brand new Volvo. They're all electric now, aren't they?
Not
Are they
all of them.
reneging on that one?
No, they're not. I don't think all the new models are, but they still make some hybrid jobbies.
Yeah, but are they? So all these
They
companies,
might this year. I haven't checked.
there was a thing that all these
2024.
companies were like, all of our cars would be electric, and then all of a sudden they're like, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe nobody wants them. Nobody's buying that shit. Okay. So
apparently, and on a note, apparently a lot of people went up to New Hampshire to see the path of totality for the eclipse, and guess what? Their cars ran out of juice, and they had to wait for hours to get them charged up so they could go home. Because I don't think like it's a quick thing. It's not like getting gas at Costco where you're like done.
No, it takes a while.
It takes a while. I don't know how long it takes.
How long?
We're going to tell you in just a sec. How long did it take?
200 miles in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. You imagine going to the gas station?
Waiting for
we have to wait at Costco like 5 minutes and we're annoyed.
Oh yeah, we're like, what the hell, people? Get in your car, drive away, people.
But we have fun. We listen to our music. We hang out in the sun.
We do.
Turn the air conditioning on.
Yeah. That's what Florida's about. Driving around in the Jeep with no top and the air conditioning on.
It's funny though. I've been seeing a lot more people with their tops off lately and their doors off, and I think I inspired them.
You think it's all because of you?
I don't think it's all.
You think the state of Florida never decided?
I have been doing it. I have been doing it for 2.5 years, and we so rarely see people with their doors and top off. We even see people with convertibles. All you have to do is push the button, and they have the fucking tops on. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, our thing is pretty involved. If you have the whole top and you have to take the whole top, it's like the whole.
We just took everything off and left it off. We have a bikini top for emergencies, but we keep it in the garage. So, and we don't go out when it rains. Like we are really something. We don't go out when it rains.
It was windy today. I didn't want to go out.
We don't go out when it rains. We don't go out at night.
Night. We're too tired to go out at night. We had a podcast. Oh, there's all these things that they're offering at the spiritual center and stuff like that. It's fun stuff, game night, whatever. Like when we got to do a podcast. Can't do it.
Does that make you sad?
Missing out on the ping pong it kind of made me sad. But we're doing instead Jackbox. Tomorrow night,
go and
Jackbox.
Do ping pong and come home.
What if we went?
Can you drive yourself?
Huh?
Can you drive yourself?
It's at night though. I can't. Actually, driving in Florida at night is better because you're not distracted by these crazy goddamn birds.
Crazy fucking birds. We had a whole flock of ibis fly by yesterday while we were making a video. Todd says lights are too bright at night and the youth are not good at driving. I agree with that.
Youth of the nation.
I agree with that. You know what's funny? I made that post about. Oh, I made a post on my wall. I
think you scared the crap out of Todd. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I like Volvos.
Well, it's so funny because I just was like annoyed because I'm really upset because neither of Doug's brothers have listened to his record, and like haven't been.
And it was sibling day yesterday.
Good job, Doug. No, they only call him to talk about
even
themselves.
If it sucks, just like at least listen to it. Say, yeah, this thing blows.
They only call to talk about themselves. Perfect. And you can call me fucking Yoko all you want. I'm protective of my husband and the fact that they're not like, and especially since your parents are gone, like the fact that they're not like doing everything they can to support you. Like if I'm Steve, I'm calling everyone I've ever known in radio. Or if I'm Phil, I'm like literally going to the barber shop in freaking Spencer when I get my hair cut every 2 days.
He has to drive an hour to go
tell
to Spencer.
Tell them to listen to my brother's song while they cut my hair and go at varying times. And maybe tell everybody in the Volvo forums to listen to it.
Volvo people. That's a good music.
Maybe you write to your favorite actors from Law and Order. You tell them about your brother's album. Maybe you tell the producers from Law and Order that you would like to hear your brother's album on their show.
Maybe you get law enforcing individuals like Huddy. Huddy always gives me a nice like or something.
I don't know if Huddy's listened to the album yet. I would like to hear
but he is supportive. He is supportive.
Yeah, he's a good egg. So I kind of lost it because it wasn't just me. It was somebody I know that they're like having, struggles with their business and like their friends aren't supporting them. Like people they've been there for years. And it's like, they're like, all you need to do is like my fucking page on social media. All you need to do is like tell one person about it. Like any little thing that you do really goes a long way. If you like, share, comment, whatever. And so we have
some people that have been phenomenal with that stuff.
Oh, so many.
So her posting was.
No. So yeah, I mean, obviously you guys know who you are. Like the people that have been so supportive. If you're here right now, obviously you've been awesome. but we put our heart and soul in the podcast. And so sometimes like we take it personally. Like we are like it's our baby, but at the same time, it's like, we feel so connected to you guys. Like when we don't do the podcast, we miss you. Like
it's very true. We haven't missed a show in
a long time.
Well, we missed them because we went to the Red Sox game.
But we had a bunch we missed because I was sick,
then
and
you missed a bunch because you were sick. So.
You were stressed out, and some because
I
was stressed out
right now.
We are, but we're here and we're trying to do it. So anyway, but I just get frustrated with people because it's like you can hit like. I have over 3,000 Facebook friends.
Yeah.
I've helped thousands of people. Like y'all can't give me a goddamn like that.
Well,
like just upset me.
Yeah.
But mostly it was your brothers that upset me. And I've been really holding on to that. Not really. So I said, so if your friend has a business podcast or an album and you don't support it, you're not their friend.
End of rant.
End of rant. And so there have been 19 comments and 22 reactions to it. The interesting thing about this is
all our regulars.
The regular no, not all of them, but the people in our lives that should definitely be supporting us in a way did not react to this at all. The people that already support us are like, they're the ones that are like, no, dude, I'm here. I got you.
Yeah. No,
like, and then they'll share like 9 things tonight.
Yeah, I don't know half of those people. But
no, I don't care about those. But if it was like, I don't know, the people that I'm genuinely annoyed with.
Yeah.
The people that I've done, that fucking pisses me off. Yeah. And it's like, especially in a world where like, listen, the more these corporations and these big outfits take over, and the more AI takes over, and the more robots take over, the less choice you have. Because let me tell you something. We found this software, this video AI. It's really cool. It helps us to make clips automatically. It does captions. We can schedule to social media when it fucking works. That's a whole other story. And it's this really cool platform. But for some reason, there's an issue with connecting there was an issue with our Facebook. We reset that. And then there was maybe the issue with our Instagram is resolved. I don't know. And then there is still an issue with our YouTube. So you have to connect to each of the different platforms within the software. So we've connected to each of the social media platforms. And it even says YouTube is connected, and then it kicks us out of YouTube, and then it kicks us out of YouTube, and then it kicks us out of YouTube. And they're like, I spent the last 3 days trying to get somebody on the fucking phone. And so I have a call, no, I still don't know when I'm going to connect with them tomorrow. I still have no idea.
It's a tangled web.
Fuck those assholes. I'll get some comments on some Facebook things. Oh, we cracked Michelle up. That's nice because we did not have. She said we cracked her up yesterday when we had a terrible podcast.
We did have
I appreciate that about her. So in any case,
you're not running Insta tonight. Is that because they kicked us off?
No, we are running Insta. It's just,
okay. All right.
We're there. I just can't see it.
Okay.
So we're just super thankful for all of you guys that do support the podcast. We appreciate every time you like, share, follow, comment. It helps us. And we, when you guys are having fun, we're having fun, and vice versa. So if there's anything you want to talk about, anything you want to see more of on the podcast, anything you want to see less of on the podcast, if you would like Doug to, in fact,
do you want me to make you a sandwich? I'll make you a sandwich.
Oh my God, ice cream.
I've been making ice cream lately.
Well,
it's delicious. It's
still
lovely.
I rewatched the pod of the podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I was trying to find clips, and I literally was like nodding off. I was here like this.
Well, you were nodding off during the podcast a couple times. You kind of zoned out.
Oh yeah, I literally fell asleep. So I have a narcolepsy diagnosis in addition to my Lyme diagnosis. So yeah.
So I don't know how I should handle that. Like when you have zoned out.
Cuban
Todd,
sandwich, please.
You come down. We'll go to the actual Cuban restaurant.
You should just like make fun of me while I'm asleep. Just like start just saying outlandish things.
Because I want to give you the space to.
Because here's the thing that's crazy about it.
Getting through
whatever you do,
I
will think happens. Like, because I don't miss anything while I'm sleeping.
Right.
So I'll think it's happening. It'll happen in my dreams.
Yeah.
So like if I'm here and you start doing moist mouth, I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat. If I'm here and you start doing your impression of Gotham,
moist mouth, Doug is.
I'm gonna be watching out for peanuts. I just wanted to show you a Photoshop Doug did today that I thought was hilarious. And by the way, Todd Alvey would like a Cuban. Thank you.
That's the OJ Bronco turned into a hearse.
Side note: the Cuban at
no more added up like some bumper stickers to that. That's pretty good.
Oh, I like that.
Let's see what can we say that. All right.
Proud white cum stained man built the cum. Wow, these are a lot of
Patriots unit. Fart on my balls. Blue comes matter. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff.
Somebody's gonna
on the back of that hearse.
Somebody's gonna send that to Billy. In any case, wow. I'm gonna go wash my eyes out with soap. You guys are a bad influence. I'm nice. I'm nice, girl.
You're a nice girl.
I'm so tired again.
Nice day.
Tomorrow we're not gonna have to have any personality because we're gonna play Jackbox.
Yeah. We can just
and so come play Jackbox with us tomorrow night at 8. Our question today was: would you rather fly or swim or be able to breathe underwater?
I would definitely rather fly.
I would rather breathe underwater.
Forget that. Little Tommy says, "Glad you liked it. That was fantastic." I never knew that about.
That's been around.
AC Cowlings was that.
The Faye Resnick thing is hilarious. Faye Resnick gained some fame during the whole O.J. Simpson thing because she was like, she was Nicole Brown Simpson's best friend, and like not so long after she posed for Playboy.
Yeah.
Different times.
So can you pull up the if you can pull up the I don't know if I can.
Words are hard.
Pull up the flying thing. The question that you had.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Oh, you know where it is. Anyways.
Here it is.
Are you showing that?
Yep.
Because it looked exactly like this album cover.
Well, that's hilarious.
By the Boomtown Rats, which I will now show. If you could see it. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of small. But yeah. They're that was one of their albums.
Very similar.
Yeah. It was very similar. And I was like, oh, why is she posting the Boomtown Rats?
What else?
But she wasn't.
I just pulled it off the internet because I was looking for something. But most that was a split one. That was really split right down the middle.
Oh, fly all
Tracy
day.
Tracy wanted to fly. Anne wanted to fly. Oh no, Deb and Jules. I'm the only swimmer. Which is weird. Somebody said that they didn't need to be able to breathe underwater because they could scuba dive. I'm afraid of heights. I don't want to fucking fly. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm only flying 5 feet off the ground.
And what was the MFK today?
Oh, it was wasn't the Stray Cats. It was oh shoot, who was it today? I forgot. Three Caballeros maybe.
The three amigos. Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short.
Yeah.
I've heard Chevy Chase is a dick.
I've heard that too.
Although I can't even look at Steve Martin's face anymore. Neither can those owls.
Yeah. Steve Martin, I think, got kind of pompous, but I think he's probably a good guy. He's kind of shy. He could play the banjo on my next album because he's a goddamn good banjo player. Anyway, and Martin Short, I think, is just super funny anyway. So
I find him to be effeminate and annoying. And although I've liked him in some stuff,
he could be my little spoon.
I would go with getting rid of him. You're gonna have a night with Chevy. He's tall, and then marry Steve Martin.
But you're afraid of tall dongs.
I'm afraid of monster dogs. Not tall is not necessarily a component.
Okay.
As I have witnessed. However, where you're from, there's maps of it.
There's maps and spreadsheets, etc.
There's whole things about race and all demographics and diet and shit and where you live. That there's all kinds of demographics about your dick size. What? I don't know what just happened on the internet, but our friends are people and we love them.
Friends are people too. Yeah.
So anyway, the Nene Leakes, that chick is a character.
Yes, I remember her. Yeah.
And she was on the Real Housewives of Orange County, Atlanta, and I kind of want to watch that show again, like from the beginning, like how we watched.
Go back. Is it still on?
Yeah.
Do they still make new ones of that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those housewife shows just go on forever. Oh. Have any of the housewife shows ended? I don't even know.
Tom Milmore said he hates sea creatures. What about how do you hate a whale? How do you hate a whale?
What
What kind of whale?
whale? I didn't even notice that.
How can you have hate in your heart for a whale?
You hate sea creatures.
Oh, they are kind of gross.
It's
though.
like how you say you hate dogs, and it's like you
I don't hate dogs.
and don't
I don't
say
hate
that.
dogs. I just
He prefers cats.
I like things that are quiet.
How are you married to me?
Mailman comes to the house.
How are you married to me?
Dogs go crazy.
How are you married to me?
I question myself sometimes.
You should question yourself.
Tracy likes
Should you
all
check
animals.
yourself
I
before
like
you
a
do-
lot of animals. I want like I don't want a barking thing all day. Things barking.
Tigger is trending for some strange
No
reason.
idea.
I don't know either, but do you have a favorite Winnie the Pooh character?
Sheesh.
This is probably the owl.
Well, the owl there was like a little owl, and then but
It
yeah,
wasn't a little owl.
well, here's my thing about that story.
It
I think
wasn't
it
a little
lacks. I
owl.
think it lacks.
What kind of show are you watching? There was not a little owl.
It was a mama owl and a baby owl, and I think the baby owl was misspelled or something. So, like it was like wool or something. I don't know what it was. Tracy likes more animals than people. You guys are an exception for sure. We're animal. We're people that act like animals.
Or
Sometimes.
what? Did somebody just say something
She
nice
goes-
about us?
Yes, she goes. She likes more animals than people, and you guys are an exception for sure.
Oh, thanks. You might
Um,
want to rethink that.
yeah, some people are good. Some animals, not so good. Like a paper wasp, probably just kind of a jerk.
Oh my god, that bird the
Yeah.
other day. I don't even know where that fucking went.
Oh, that's zebra
I
finch
had
or
this
whatever.
crazy ass bird.
Yeah.
It was insane.
No,
I
that
just
was
hate it.
Roo and Kangaroo. Yeah, my whole thing on that whole story was like it completely lacks creativity.
I don't even.
What
know
are you
where
What are
you're
you
getting
going to
that
name the kangaroo? Kanga. What are you going to Roo? It's not that. The bear wears like a shirt, no pants.
from. This is how it started on Halloween when you sent the Donovan kid
God.
home in tears. Little kid next door dresses up as a lacrosse player for Halloween. However, my husband didn't think that was original enough since the kid plays lacrosse and plays lacrosse all afternoon, banging his goddamn ball against the net. Boom, boom, boom. Drives my husband insane. Made the kid cry on Halloween. Dad came down to threaten my husband.
Maybe there was only just one owl. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I must be thinking of the little kangaroo. But I have a bowl that was my mom's when she was a little girl, and it was a ceramic china dish with
Why don't you just go get it?
because I don't want to bring it out. I don't want to bring it out. But
Okay.
I thought it had a little owl and like an owlet on it. All right, well, whatever.
But
Yeah, maybe it was.
Looking at these pictures is not going to tell you whether or not there was an owlet on that bowl or not.
You could look up the actual.
Well, then there's the Winnie the Pooh that was the Disney version. You know, the
Yeah,
Disney
yeah.
got the rights to,
Right,
and then
right.
there's the
The
A.A. Milne
A.A.
in the
Milne.
book. So who knows? Maybe there was a
Um,
whole flock of owls.
I have a
don't know.
connection to A.A. Milne to my album. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
A.A. Milne had an estate in England, which was purchased by Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones. Brian Jones died in the pool. He drowned in the pool. And there's a line in my song, Antenna Farm, a Rock and Roll Villain, which is about how all these rock stars die. And there's a line in there called Swimming Pool Mishap. And that's about Brian Jones, who drowned in Winnie the Pooh's pool. There you go.
Wow. So check out Rock and Roll Villain off
Rock
of
and Roll
Doug's
Villain.
album.
Chock full of rock and roll facts, by the way.
Doug Gear songs 1 through 10. If you have a Google and you say, "Hey Google, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10," it will play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10. Or if you have an Alexa, you can say, "Hey Alexa, play Doug Gear songs 1 through 10," and it will play.
And there was another, and I set the record straight on Cass Elliott's death in that song.
Heart attack, Mama Cass heart attack.
Mama Cass heart attack. But the line before it is very funny because Pete Ham was in Badfinger that killed himself. And so I said Pete Ham sandwich because they always say Mama Cass died from choking on a ham sandwich. So it's Pete Ham sandwich, Mama Cass heart attack.
He cracks himself up.
I don't know. I think it's clever.
In any case, I definitely recommend listening to it. It's a really good song.
Tracy had no idea what it was about.
and-
What are you talking about?
Well, because she's much younger than you. Most
Yeah, I
people don't
guess
get your
so.
little references. But in any case, you should send out a copy of the lyrics or put them up on your homepage so people can get them.
I have them if anybody wants them. I
We'll
will
put them up on the homepage.
lyrically it was great, she says.
Thank you so
There's
much.
there's that song is probably my proudest moment. I think, like, because it's about rock and roll. It's like a rockin' song, and I'm all, well,
It's funny because everybody listens to the album and they're like, I love Perfectville. And we're like, okay, but what about the other 9 songs?
yeah, no, nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Perfectville, I think, was a fluke. I don't know where that thing came from. It hit me one day. It was like a complete inspiration.
For some reason, I'm craving grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit juice. I'm craving a turkey dinner right now.
Wow. I'm super tired and I really don't feel great. Can we go to sleep now? Or can I go to sleep? You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can have an affair for all I care. Just get us a leisure travel fan.
Such greatness. Now I want more. Smiles Like the Sun is my favorite. What was that? What did you just do? I actually started working on the new album yesterday, as a matter of fact.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
When I was at home?
I sketched it out a little bit, and it's good. And it's
how many songs do you
have? I have 10 ideas for songs. Most of them are either partially written or just song titles. Like this one I started working on yesterday, Bombshell Testimony.
What day? What you need is one of those like little preschool clocks where it's like where it's like
I get to work on this from
this time to this
time to this time.
This time to this time.
Yeah. Tell the judge
now
to pick a jury.
Time.
I got the bombshell testimony.
Seriously, you need a little classroom time. This is art time. This is music time.
Yeah.
This is podcast time. This is cooking time. The cooking and the cleaning are at the exact same time, so we don't have to loop back later. It doesn't make bad energy in our house, drive our wife fucking crazy. Any case, I'm ready to go to sleep. Guys. Sorry that we weren't on our best tonight. Sorry, I just don't feel like
we're gonna have fun tomorrow. Tomorrow night is Jackbox night. Join in. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We're gonna be better. Life is gonna be better. The energy has been weird all week. I don't know about you guys, but for me it has. I swam with dolphins, so that was fun.
Yeah, well,
that's
how you start the week.
It's all downhill after that.
Tracy says, do you find it easier to come up with lyrics, then name the song, or name the song? Usually I come up with the song name, or like I'll come up with the riff first. Well, it works different. Like sometimes I'll have like an idea for I had the idea for Rock and Roll Villain. I had a word scratched in my notebook, Plasticville, and then I changed it to Perfectville. And then some stuff happened personally that kind of made me like just gel that song.
Horrible house cast. Okay, what I will tell you is this: you have seen how Doug's brain works, right? Like scattered all over the place. And his executive functioning is not his strongest suit. Creativity, yes. But so there's always ideas coming from a million places and they're all kind of disheveled. And he kind of sweeps them together.
That's not true. That's not how my songs come together. Like I'll have an idea.
But this is you with ideas in general. All of your ideas, you get all these different ideas from different places and then you pull them together. And you'll have an idea that you'll be like, oh, I thought of this for a song 20 years ago. And then you use it in a marketing piece. That's how you are with your ideas. They're just kind of pieces of ideas that come together. The problem for me is I have brilliant ideas when I'm high.
Yeah.
But when I translate them with my fingers, I don't understand what they mean the next day. Yeah. So I have to tell someone and have them write them down.
Yeah.
If our podcast ever got famous, I would need a personal assistant that would just hang out with me when I was high and write what the fuck I was talking about.
Yes.
Or I could just turn a camera on myself.
Yeah. It's titles easy. Riffs and they come and go, but lyrics are always tough for me. But yesterday I was on a little bit of a roll. I just kind of wrote a bunch of ideas down. And I figured like the first part of the song is and like I figured out what the 3 like verses will be and a break and stuff like that.
But it's just always funny with you because you have so many brilliant ideas, and you'll be like, I mean, creativity is a bitch, and I'm just starting to be creative for the first time in my life. So like, it's just interesting to watch you because, like you think you have to do things in such a methodical way, and the way that you do things that's methodical isn't really methodical at all. But I think because you're trying to fit into that mold, like you think you have to be methodical, you're not as creative as you otherwise would be.
I would I think so.
And I think and it's interesting because that's not just musically, that's your art is art and design stuff as well. But, the thing that's funny is you'll be like, I can't get this done. I can't get this done. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. And then like 15 minutes later, you've come out with a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's so
Sometimes
funny.
it goes like that. Sometimes it's a lot of work. Like you think, oh, you have 5 minutes between dinner and the podcast. Why aren't you making music? Well, it doesn't work like that, because it's like creating is like work, and people don't really see
you
that.
have a guitar that's out in your office, correct?
Yeah.
So I mean, the thing is, if an idea for a song hits, you just grab your guitar and write it down.
Yeah, sometimes I'll write. I have a lot of ideas in my phone that I'll write down ideas.
Oh, sorry, I'm so tired.
Yeah. So
Oh my God,
let's
I'm so
talk about
tired.
what we're
Grateful.
what we're grateful for.
So, guys, we do gratitude every night when we end the podcast. We try to end in a positive. We're sorry if we're downers today. Tomorrow will be a better day. And sometimes we have off days, and we're just, we're human beings just like you. And we appreciate that you appreciate our realness, and we appreciate that you keep supporting us. I am super thankful for everybody that supports the podcast. These people mean so much to me. It's only 27 people tonight. That's not that many, but we've got people that like and share and comment. Tracy,
They
Todd,
watch the next day.
Dave,
Little Tommy
Millmore. I don't know how he got that name, but
I gave it to him. Yeah. I don't think he's little or normally known as Tommy. So.
Michelle and company. Thank you guys so much. I'm thankful for my husband. I'm thankful for my bed. I'm thankful for cannabis because I was really not feeling well.
Yeah.
But now I'm super tired. But I was super tired all day, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think the energy is off. I'm thankful for a new day being tomorrow. I'm thankful for my husband who helps me with so much. I'm thankful for friends who support us. I'm thankful for your new album because I think it's absolutely amazing. I'm thankful you're working on the next album. I'm going to expect it to be released by September. And
10 songs in
yes.
Well, how many months is that? No way.
Yes.
I'm going for next March.
The Beatles do it in like a weekend.
Yeah, but there's 4 of them.
Yeah, well, that's why
there's 4 of them, and 2 of them are dead. So there you go. I'm grateful for you both. Tracy says, I'm grateful for you both. I'm thankful for your great music. I'm thankful for chicken and sweet potato for dinner. And I'm thankful for some answers, even if they scare the crap out of me. And I'm thankful for my bed.
Oh, yeah. Tracy had quit the doctor's appointment today.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sick of everybody being sick. I want to fix that.
Ann says, night. Yeah, let's get some healing going.
I'm thankful for 227.
Thankful for finding some entertainment in something that was like long locked away and kind of passed over. I'm thankful that we could do quickie quesadillas for dinner because I just did not feel like cooking. Because I cooked a bigger lunch today. I am thankful that I got some of the laundry and stuff out of the living room. I got some packages put away. I was thankful to talk to both our pool guy and Wes the Rat guy today.
I didn't want to talk to anybody today.
Wes the Rat guy got a new guitar. It's actually very pretty. I looked it up. It's magenta. But what else?
You're thankful for your guitars.
I'm always thankful I'm thankful for being able to play a bunch of instruments.
Yeah, that's very good.
Which is a pretty cool thing. I am also thankful for the project that I finished today. I'm thankful for hopefully getting paid my balance on my other client. I was thankful to connect with some other folks that passed some music by me, which was kind of cool. I always like to be involved in that, and I'm thankful for a lot of folks. I put a reminder of that my album was up and running, and I got a lot of response on that, so that was great. Actually, somebody picked a favorite today. Nobody's like everyone was picking Perfectville, right? Which is fine. I'm happy with that.
But you people
kicks off the album.
Perfectville has been on the podcast every day for the last year.
Yeah.
So
anyway, I asked somebody's like, oh, I've been listening to this off and on for the last couple of weeks, and I'm like, oh, do you have a standout track? And they said Antenna Farm.
I like Antenna Farm,
which is track number 2. Yeah, there's it's weird. There's just a different, like, I have favorite moments on that album, and yeah. So, anyways, Antenna Farm is an idea I had many moons ago.
Well, you did a good job.
So,
anything else that you're thankful for?
You. And the fact that it's we did not get the big heavy storms today that rolled through the Tampa area tonight or this afternoon, and I'm thankful for just being alive, alive. And I'm going to be thankful for being super positive tomorrow. Tracy says, "Smile like the sun" is her fave, and her number 2 is my name is Junkie.
I liked my name is Junkie. But what did you do the other day? And I was
Oh yeah, your name is whatever, and I forget
were
what
you
it was.
doing?
I don't know what it was. It wasn't. It was like I think we're eating. Yeah, we were eating something, or I don't know what it was. Yeah,
I don't know, but you can change my name as Junkie to really anything
whatever you
want it
like.
to be. It's a fun song to sing.
Yeah,
I'm going to bed, you guys. I'm so tired. I don't feel good. I'm so sorry.
So we're out of here. A Jackbox tomorrow night. Sign in and play, and it's going to be hysterical. It always is.
It's helpful to have 2 devices, but you can do it with 1.
So you and your devices. See ya.